Why don't you know?
Trying with or without Congress. I can take steps without legislation.
Don't let anybody make you think that God chose America as his divine, messianic force to be a sort of policeman of the whole world.
I have two words for you: predator drones.
God has a way of standing before the nations with judgment, and it seems that I can hear God saying to America, you are too arrogant. You don't change your ways. I will rise up and break the backbone of your power, and I'll place it in the hands of a nation that doesn't even know my name. Be still and know that I'm God.
What I've been saying since January 1st is that we're now in a countdown toward a thermonuclear war. What we're in now is just provocations against Russia to try to set up a situation which will trigger a Russian response of the type they want, and then they will immediately launch thermonuclear war.
Statement of birthing a new race and strike.
I realize the country is totally changed, that the government is not responsive to the people, either in protecting us from something like 9/11, which they should have done, could have done, did not do.
Trucking on down the line, trucking on down the line, trucking on down the line. Yeah, it's bad things over my trucking on down the line.
This is shameful. The media, which is controlled by the great conglomerates, which control the political system, has done an atrocious job of reporting. This thing is surrealistic now, and it is getting nastier and nastier as we are more and more kept in the dark about those things which most affect us, which are war and peace, as the reign of terror, as the reign of terror, as the reign of terror.
You're free, and freedom is beautiful. And, it'll take time to restore chaos and order, order out of chaos, but we will.
Is this part of the show, this sort of meet and moody persona, and the stare and the eyes and all that sort of thing? That's just you. The eye in the hand. And what is that? What is the eye in the hand? Let's see that again.
Protection.
Protection. What does that mean?
Protection from death.
Oh.
Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight, and the earth was filled with violence. And God saw the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. And God said to Noah, I have determined to make an end of all flesh, for the earth is filled with violence through them. Behold, I will destroy them with the earth.
To America, you are too arrogant.
But first he must suffer many things and be rejected by this generation. Just as it was in the days of Noah, so will it be in the days of the Son of Man. They were eating and drinking and marrying, and being given in marriage until the day when Noah entered the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise, just as it was in the days of Lot, they were eating and drinking, buying and selling, planting and building. But on the day when Lot went out from Sodom, fire and sulfur rained from heaven and destroyed them all. So will it be on the day when the Son of Man is revealed.
What really is driving me up the wall is the government wanting to use the tools of war without declaring war. And then I thought to myself, you know, if the government actually declared war on a country or a group, and then that country or that group surrendered, the war would be over. But by the use of an authorization to use military force, which is what President Bush got from the Congress and handed to President Obama, this is as open-ended as can be. He can, if he follows the letter of this authorization, attack any group in any country anywhere on the planet if he can make an argument that he's doing so in order to fight terrorism. To an extent, the Congress gave American presidents more power than it would have if it had declared war in the traditional sense.
Well, I mean, it is, we do call it an imperial presidency for a reason. We do discuss, Dr. Paul talks about the U.S. as an empire for a reason, and that's in part of it. I mean, what that authorization didn't make it more legal. It basically is a free-for-all that's creating chaos and lawlessness in this country.
Well,
we're not respecting the rule of law.
No, we don't respect the rule of law.
Flee from the midst of Babylon. Let everyone save his life. Be not cut off in her punishment. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance, the repayment he is rendering her. Babylon was a golden cup in the Lord's hand, making all the earth drunken. The nations drank of her wine. Therefore the nations went mad. Suddenly Babylon has fallen and been broken. Wail for her.
You don't change your ways. I will rise up and break the backbone of your power.